Welcome to the SkyVac tutorial, and congratulations on purchasing your SkyVac. Now, you would have took delivery of it by now, and it comes in boxes like this. So what we'd like to do is show you how to unpack your SkyVac, how to assemble your SkyVac, the methodology of gutter cleaning, and we'll give you some tips on how to get around them little challenging problems that might come your way. Okay, so we've unpacked the SkyVac vacuums, and I've unpacked the pole bag for you as well to show you what's in there. So basically you get the pole bag, as you know, and inside this particular pole bag there was 8 poles, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now 8 poles gets you up to your 4 stories high, 40 feet, 12 metres, that's your top of the shop job. Now of course not all gutters are the same, so you're going to need various different end tools, and in your pack you're going to get this one, which is your basic end tool. That's your 135 degree gooseneck with your day tool. That one sits on your top pole, more about that a little later. You also get within your pack your stainless steel dirt breaker, you get your extra long down tool, you get your crevice tool, you get your reducer tool, and you get one of these 180 degree goosenecks as well, and a complementary internal brush. More about them a little later. Also within your pole set you're going to get one of these little rubberized fellas like this. Now when you get your SkyVac, basically what you're going to have is this flexi hose, and what you need to do is take this out of your vacuum, this out of your pole set, and then screw it on here, and this screws on anti-clockwise. I'm right-handed, so I'll start screwing that on for you like that. There you go. That's nice and tight, and then what happens, the pole fits in there. I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. Now also with your camera, you get your camera delivered with your poles as well, and inside there you get your monitor, you get your bullet camera, you get your charging cable. Unique little feature with this as well was this double spur which fits on here, and then you can charge both your monitor and your bullet camera off the same electrical points. There's a neat little feature. You also get an in-car charger as well. Again, that's adaptable, so in your car you can charge up both at the same time if need be. And you also get your USB cable, because as you know this is recordable. You've got the micro SD card in the side, and you can download all what you store on here onto your computer via the USB cable. Okay, also contained within your pack, it comes your multimedia disc. This contains lots and lots of high-res images for you to choose from to promote your business, along with a video which you can then put on your website to promote. And also this tutorial hopefully is going to be everything you need, but just in case there's an instruction pamphlet here as well. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to set some poles up ready to go into the gutter. So first of all, what we're going to do is grab the flexi hose. Now you remember I mentioned this little fella earlier, and how to explain how to put the base pole in. So here's your base pole. Now you've got your SkyVac logo end. What you want is your non-SkyVac logo end, and slot it in the little rubberized cuff there. Okay. Then what we'll do, we'll grab another middle pole and slot that in there. Now this end here is tapered, so that's why that fits into this pole here easily. So let's offer it up and have a little look. Okay, so looking at that, I reckon we probably need another couple of poles, so let's grab another middle one. Alright, so here we got non-SkyVac logo and tapered end into the SkyVac logo end. Now we'll get a top pole. Now top pole is denoted by this little bit of orange tape around the top. Okay, so you know that's your top pole. You've got your tapered end here into your SkyVac logo again. Okay, Now we want to put on our gooseneck. Now I've chosen the 135-degree gooseneck because we're going to get up and over this extension. That slots on the top here, like that, which is nice and tight for obvious reasons. We've got our day tool just here, so let's offer it up and have a look. There we go. Okay, so we're in the gutter really easily, and not only that, we're up and over this extension as well. So how you would clean gutters normally with having this extension in the way, I don't know, but with SkyVac, not a problem. There we go. Okay, now before we clean the gutters, we're going to do an inspection first so we see what's going on in the gutter, okay? And I'm going to use the telescopic inspection pole for that. Now when your camera's delivered, gets delivered with this little bracket on, that obviously fits onto your carbon fibre pole. But equally, if you just unscrew this and take this off, that fits on here. Screw it up nice and tight. Okay, that's now mounted on top of the telescopic pole. And then we've got our camera. What you do, just press and hold, and the camera switches on. Nice little welcome sign there, it's ever so polite. Take the waterproof boot off of here, and then turn this camera round to channel 4 using your thumbnail. Put the waterproof boot back on. Okay. Should be getting a cute there image of my hand. Okay. Little hi. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so then take the monitor. The monitor clips very conveniently onto the base of your telescopic pole. Sight the angle of the camera just right. Undo. Now to extend the telescopic pole, really easy. Just undo the clip and start working the pole up. Now, watch this. You see that little red bit? You've gone too far. Slot it back in like that so you can't see any red bit at all in there. Clip it down, okay? And again, all the way up. I don't want the red bit. Put the red bit back. A little bit more height required. Go. Excellent. Now then, good tip with your telescopic pole, keep the base on the floor and then the tip resting against the building, and you get a nice steady picture. Okay, so now we're going to start viewing what's in the gutters. Okay, so I'm going to start at the end of the building. Very beginning. Okay, so in the gutters there, we've got quite a little bit of dirt going on, a little bit of residue moss from the roof. So I'm going to move along, sight it just there, continually looking as I go. Okay, pretty much the same story as what's up there, residue, moss, bits of dirt, etc, etc. Going to move now a bit further along to the other end of the building. Okay, so it's all pretty much the same. Now just here, above the bedroom window, I notice there's a little bit more dirt and moss and stuff up there, so it's going to take a little bit longer when I get to the window, so I'll spend a little bit of extra time there, making sure all the rubbish comes out. Moving further along, right way to there. Pretty much the same story as above the bedroom window really. Lots of moss and dirt and rubbish that needs collecting. Okay, so I've made a mental note of what's going on up there. What I'm going to do now is going to start cleaning, and I'll hear all the rubbish coming down the tubes, and then when the rubbish stops coming down the tubes, i.e. the noise goes away, then I'll take the carbon fibre poles down, I'll put the camera on the carbon fibre poles, and I'll do another inspection. Okay, so now I'm going to site my SkyVac in a nice convenient place. Now bearing in mind that this is a 6 metre flexi hose, okay, so I can get, if I've got my SkyVac here, I can get 6 metres that way, and I can get 6 metres that way there, so I'm about roughly in the middle of the building, so I should be okay there. And what I'm going to do is lock it into place so it's nice and safe. Here's a really good tip for you. You can see up there, there's the downpipe, just here. Best thing to do is to work away from the downpipe. If you work towards the downpipe, you're going to push all the or you're in chance of pushing the rubbish down the downpipe and blocking it, and we don't want to do that because we're there to clear the gutters. So we're going to work away from the downpipe. Okay. Now you remember I mentioned earlier about not having the camera on here because the very nature of the cleaning action is this, like that. If you imagine having a camera on here, you can't see what's going on because the monitor's moving all the time. The other thing to consider as well, because you've got the bullet camera on the end, you don't want to be knocking it against the roof tiles. You know, we don't want to risk the chance of damaging it. Okay, so this is the cleaning action. The other thing with the cleaning action is to take your time. Don't rush it. What you want to do, this cleaning action is basically nibbling out all the dirt that's in there, breaking it down into bite-sized pieces, and the vacuum is swallowing it up. Okay, and the other thing is not to go too quick. If you go too quick, you know, you've got to give the vacuum a chance to suck up what it's getting, okay? So take your time, work away from the downpipe. So I'm going to switch the motors on, and we'll start working. Both motors. Tell what we'll do, before we move on, we'll work away from here as well. We'll work away from here.